Hello everybody, welcome to Yoga for Self-Love with Kim. I am Kim. This will be a short, slow flow practice to bring in some core strengthening, core engagement, and also to release the core when we're done. Bring yourself to your mat. You may want either a bolster or 2 blocks and a blanket or towel. Grab those things and have them ready. We'll use them a little bit later in the practice. Bring yourself into a comfortable seated position, whatever that feels like for you. You can have the shins crossed, legs wide. You can bring the soles of the feet together, knees wide into Baddha Konasana, or come up to sit on the heels in Vajrasana or Thunderbolt pose. Find what feels good. Get any fidgets out, adjust yourself as necessary. And when you feel ready, allow yourself to settle in. If it feels okay for you, you can close your eyes. Just bring the hands to rest on the thighs or the legs. And you can turn the palms up if you like for a little bit more receiving energy, or down for some grounding energy. Just take a few moments here, just being relatively still and checking in with yourself, just noting how you feel today in any aspect of your life, your body, your mind, your energy. Be curious about what is going on for you today. And as always, I invite you to bring in the intention to be gentle, kind, patient, loving, and compassionate with yourself as you move through this practice. Now bring both hands to rest on your belly. And just begin to tune into your breath. Notice your breath. As you inhale, draw the breath in through the nose, all the way down into the belly, and feel your belly expand. With the exhale, you feel the belly relax back in towards the spine. Release the breath up and out through the nose. Take a few deep breaths like this. In through the nose, down into the belly, fill the abdomen all the way around, 360 degrees. And with the exhalation, that gentle relaxing back in towards center. And releasing the breath out through the nose. A couple more breaths, just like this. You can let that go. Begin to flutter the eyes open. Let's take a deep breath, and as you do, sweep the arms out to the sides and up. And then as you exhale, bring the arms back down to the sides. A couple breaths like this. Inhaling, arms sweep out and up. Exhale, release the arms back down to the sides. Another breath or two here. And then arms come back down. Now we'll inhale, bring the arms back up, palms come together overhead. This time as you exhale, little baby twist over to the right, bring that left hand to that right knee or thigh, right hand reaches around behind you, underneath the shoulder. Inhale, arms come up, palms or finger pads come together overhead. Exhale, little baby twist over to the left. Right hand comes down to that left knee or thigh. Left hand reaches behind you. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, little baby twist to the right again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, little baby twist over to the left. And let's bring palms together at the heart. Give yourself a big smile. Just the act of smiling can begin to change our body chemistry. So do yourself that little favor, turn the corners of the lips up into a smile and enjoy yourself. Let's bring yourselves over onto hands and knees, finding our way into table. And give yourself a few little rocks from side to side. And then bring yourself to center, and then we'll shift ourselves over to the right and forward, over to the left, and then bring yourself back through center. So just shifting around, making some little circles through the wrists. And then bring yourself back to center, and then we'll circle around in the other direction, circling over to the right, pulling back a little bit, over to the left, forward. So find again the circling through the wrists. And then bring yourself to center. Root down into finger pads, hug in through the arms, draw the belly in and up. Then begin to extend that right leg back behind you, hip level-ish. Hug in through the inner thighs. Reach out through that back foot, reach out through the crown of the head. Collarbones reaching forward, hold here, or root into the right hand and reach forward with that left arm. Release the hand and the knee down to the mat. Let's extend that left leg back. Reach that right arm forward and release. Other side again. Left leg reaches back. I'm sorry, right leg reaches back. Left arm reaches forward. And now we'll curl in, bring the left elbow and the right knee towards each other underneath the body as you press down into that right hand, round the back up towards the ceiling. And then reach yourself back out again, extending out through that arm and leg. And then we'll curl it back in, knee and elbow draw towards each other. Inhale, reach it back out. Exhale, curl it in. Couple more times. Inhaling, extending out, exhaling as you contract everything in. Reach it out one more time. Release that left hand down to the mat and drop the ball of that right foot down to the mat. Press out through that heel as you press down and out through the hands and the fingers. And then release that right knee down to the mat. Let's send that left leg back. Right arm reaches forward. And then we'll curl it in this way. Right elbow, left knee, draw underneath the body towards each other. Press down into that left hand. Round up through your back. Inhale, you reach it all back out. Exhale, draw it in towards center. Inhale, extend it out. Exhale, curl it in. We'll reach it back out. Curl it in. One more time, we're reaching out, and then release that right hand down to the mat. Drop ball of that left foot down to the mat. Gently press out through the heel. Release that left knee down to the mat. Root down into the fingers, hug in through the arms. Step that right foot back, come up onto ball of that foot. Step the left foot back also, come up onto ball of the left foot. You find your way into your plank pose. Couple breaths here. Keeping that belly lifted, spine long. And then we'll draw the right knee up towards the chest. Step that right foot back. Draw left knee up towards chest. Step left foot back. Right knee to chest. Step it back. Left knee to chest. Step it back. Keep it like this, or you can pick up the pace. Bring it into some mountain climbers here. So bring that pace a little bit faster. And then step it out into your plank. Drop knees down to the mat. Come back to sit on heels. Interlace fingers. Roll your wrists around in a few circles. Switch direction of your circles. Shake out the hands. Let's take it forward again. Root down through fingers, spread fingers wide, hug arms in. And then let's bring it into our table. Step our right foot back again, left foot back again, coming back into our plank. Holding steady here, or we'll root down into left hand. Pick up that right hand, tap that left shoulder or left chest. Root into the right hand, left hand taps the chest or the shoulder. And you take this from side to side, trying to keep the pelvis as stable as possible. Drop knees down to the mat. Come back to sit on heels. Let's take the hands around behind you and just lean back. And let's take it forward again. Hands come forward. And then this time, let's tuck toes under. Press into the hands, glide hips up. Bringing yourself into a down dog. And then find what you need here. Pedaling legs. Bending, straightening knees. Just finding stillness, whatever feels good in your body. Bend your knees, crouch down. Now send that right leg up, three-legged dog. Draw the knee in towards your chest. Shift yourself forward, core plank. Send right leg up and back. Bend that right knee, bring it forward again. Take that right knee to right outer arm. And then send that right leg up and back. Let's bring it forward. Right knee bends, draws underneath the body over towards that left arm. And then reach that right leg up and back. Release. Crouch yourself down. Glide left leg up. Bend that left knee, shift it forward. Left knee to chest. Send the leg up and back. Bend that left knee again, shift it forward. Left knee moves towards that left upper outer arm. Send that left leg up and back. Bend the left knee, shift forward. Bring it over towards that right arm. Left leg up and back. Release. Walk yourself up top of the mat. Forward fold. Lift your belly up off of your thighs. Hinge from your hips, fold in. Bring the belly back to the thighs. Lift up your right foot, slide right hand underneath, all the way up to the wrist. Lift that left foot up, slide left hand under, all the way up to the wrist. Give your toes a little wiggle, giving yourself a little hand wrist massage using your feet. Shake out your head. Feel free to sigh it out. And then we'll pluck the hands out from under the feet. Hands to hips, press into your feet and lift yourself all the way up. Let's take palms together at the heart. Inhale as you lift arms up. Exhale as you fold it in. Inhale, bring it up to that halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands down to the mat. Let's step it back into our plank. Drop the knees down to the mat. Lower yourself all the way down. Pubic bone, pelvis, belly, elbows hug in. Lift up the heart, baby cobra. And release, tuck the toes. Press into the hands. Send the hips up into your downward dog. And then let's bend the knees, crouch down, send that right leg up. Bend that right knee, draw it underneath the body, core plank, and step right foot through. Stay up on ball of your left foot. Bend both knees, press down into your feet. Lift yourself up, hug that right hip back. Arms reach up, coming into a high lunge. Make that back leg a little bit straighter. Bring your hands into fists. We'll take a deep breath in. As you exhale, draw the elbows down towards the rib cage. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, arms, hands, fists come down outside the rib cage. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring it down. Arms come back down. Let's reach the arms back up. Hands to the mat and step yourself back into your plank. Drop your knees down. Lower all the way down to your belly. Elbows hug in. Lift up your heart, baby cobra, or take it a little bit higher, full cobra. Lower yourself down, tuck toes, and glide your hips up and back, down dog. Crouch down. Let's send that left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend that left knee, shift forward, core plank, step that left foot through. We'll stay up on the ball of that right foot. Bend both knees, hug the left hip back, peel yourself up, arms reach up, straighten back leg. Bring the hands into fists. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, arms, hands, fists come down by the sides of the rib cage. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fists come down. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, pull it down. One more time, arms reach up. Pull it down. And then arms come back up. Hands to the mat and step yourself back into your plank. And this time either lower all the way down to the belly, find your cobra, or if you like, take it into a chaturanga, low push-up, and then upward dog. Roll forward on the toes, bend the elbows, lower yourself about halfway down. Elbows will line up over wrists, belly lifted. Come on the tops of your feet, thighs lifted. Pull the heart forward for your upward dog. And we'll meet back in downward dog. Step it up, top of the mat, fold it in. Halfway lift, flat back. Fold yourself in, press into your feet, rise up. Palms come back to heart. Reach arms up. Fold in. Halfway lift. Plant your hands to the mat, step it back into your plank. Find your flow here, your vinyasa. And then we will meet in downward dog. Crouch down, left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend that left knee, shift yourself forward, knee to chest, and then step left foot through to left thumb. Again, we'll stay up on ball of right foot. Bend both knees, lift yourself up. Left hip hugs back, right hip pulls forward a little bit, arms reach up. And then we'll begin to spin our heart over towards the left. Open up the arms into cactus arms. And then we'll take that right elbow, tuck it outside of that left knee or thigh. Open that palm up towards the ceiling. Let's take that left hand, plant it on top of the right. Press the palms together. Lift up through the belly. Spin the heart a little more to the left. And that smile. And then let's bring it back through center. You can soften that back knee as you come back through center. Reach yourself up. High lunge. Hands come down to the mat. Step it back into your plank. And find your flow again. And then we will meet back in our downward dog. Crouch down. Let's send that right leg up. Three-legged dog. Bend the right knee, shift forward, core plank, step, right foot through. Stay on ball of left foot. Bend the knees, lift up. Reach the arms up, straighten back leg. Begin to spin the heart over to the right now as you cactus the arms. And then we'll tuck that left elbow outside that right knee or thigh. Left palm reaching up towards the ceiling. Right palm comes to meet it. Lift up through your belly and spin yourself a little deeper to the right. Soften that back knee. Bring yourself back through center. Lift it back up. Hands down to the mat. Step yourself back into your plank. Find your flow. From your downward dog, walk your hands back to meet your feet. Fold it in. Shake out the head. Take hands to hips. Press into the feet. Lift yourself all the way up. We'll root down into left foot. Soften through left knee. Draw that right knee up towards chest. And then sweep that right leg back behind you as you reach arms up. Bend that right knee, draw it back in towards chest. Sweep that right foot back behind you so the right foot is hovering above the ground. We're keeping the torso upright so we're not moving into the warrior three. And then one more time, right knee into chest. And then right leg sweeps back as the arms sweep up, opening through that front body. And then release right foot down to the mat. Same thing other side. Weight into that right foot. Bend that left knee, draw it up towards the chest. And then sweep that left leg back behind you, hovering that foot above the mat. Sweep the arms up. Again, left knee draws up towards chest. And then send that left leg back, arms reach up. One more time, left knee draws up towards chest, curling in. And then send that left leg back behind you, opening through front body. And then left foot comes down to the mat, arms out to the sides and up. Fold yourself in. Bend your knees a lot. Get your hands down on the mat. Let's walk it into a down dog. And from here, soften the knees. Crouch yourself down and then wave yourself forward, coming back into plank pose. Let's drop knees down to the mat. Come down onto forearms. And then from here, step right foot back, come onto ball of foot. Step left foot back, come onto ball of foot. Dolphin plank. Pressing down through the hands, down through the forearms. Pressing the floor away from you. So you lift up through the belly. Lengthen out through the heels, through the crown. Lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Pubic bone, belly. Bend the knees. Draw the feet in towards your bum. And then reach your hands back towards your feet as you do. Lift the heart up. Lift up the legs, the thighs. Coming into a modified bow pose. And then release. Now, if it is available to you, reach back, grab a hold of the ankles. If not, just do the same thing that we just did, a modified bow. But if you can grab the feet or the ankles, we'll again begin to lift up the heart. Press the feet back into the hands. Finding this opening through the front body again. And then release. Hands under the shoulders. Press yourself up. Come back to sit on your heels. And now from here you can either take your bolster if you have one, or you could use a couple of blocks and a blanket. Either or. We'll come down onto our backs. Lift your hips up and bring your sacrum, the back of the pelvis, to rest up on your bolster or on your blocks. And then slowly release yourself down to the mat. So hips are up. And then we'll root down into that left heel. Bend that right knee. Draw it in towards the chest. Take the hands to that right knee or shin, or you could take the hands behind the thigh. Press down and out through that left foot as you hug that right knee in. And then we'll switch, extend that right leg down, come up onto that right heel, Bend that left knee, draw that knee in. And then release that left leg back down. Have the arms out to the sides or bring the arms up overhead. And then close the eyes here. Letting everything relax. Let go. Relaxing through the belly, through the torso. And then you can bring the arms down again and then move your block or your bolster out of your way. Lower your hips and sacrum down to the mat. Bend the knees. Bring the feet down to the mat with the knees pointing up towards the ceiling. Bring hands back to rest on your belly. Let's take a few deep belly breaths here. Filling up the belly with the breath. Belly, the low back, the side waist, all the way around. Inhaling, filling everything up. And as you exhale, releasing the breath back out through the nose. Couple more deep breaths. Extend the legs down the mat, reach the arms up overhead, stretch the whole body long. Yawn, sigh, wiggle, stretch. Blink your eyes open, relax everything. And then slowly find your way up into a seated position. Palms together at your heart. Thank you so much for sharing this short, slow flow practice with me today. I hope it helped. Hope you enjoyed the practice. Thanks for joining me. With love and gratitude. Namaste.